I want to feel. Anywhere that I be going, baby, make you ginger me, and I go ginger you. I know that you're feeling me, and I be feeling you. Oh, baby, make you ginger me, and I go ginger you. I know that you're feeling me, and I be feeling you.
Hey you guys, thanks for coming to check out another tutorial. So today's video is another quick weave. I know you guys have been loving these and so have I. I'm like low-key addicted. So yeah, here's another quick weave and I wanted to show you guys this one in curly hair because the last ones I've been doing, I've been kind of straightening the hair, and this one I just wanted to leave it in its natural state. So the best way to do a quick weave that's curly is the flip over method. And this is a method that Ivy came up with years and years ago. Shout out to you, Ivy, for still having something that is so relevant and so needed. So yeah, it's only right. Women's History Month, like, let's give people their flowers while they're here, right? Like Ivy, you did that. And we're still rocking with this style. So this is the flip over method. So here we go. So you want to separate out the front perimeter of your hair. This is going to be your leave out area. And I really think I left a little too much out, you guys. So just be cognizant of how much you're leaving out. It really doesn't have to be much because this method is so effective. You really don't need as much hair out as I left. So I did 4 large braids going in a diagonal pattern. I just did a middle part down the middle and then 2 diagonal braids coming along the side, and I just tucked the back into each other. Then I grabbed my Roberts Diamond Bond Protective Shield. This is a protective shield liquid that will allow you to put the glue on your hair and it will not touch your actual hair and scalp. I mean, maybe some of it will, but it definitely won't like be stuck adhered to it because you do have this protective barrier in between your hair and the glue. So definitely grab this protective shield and you're going to want to spread it all over your braids and really saturate this, okay? You're going to want to super saturate this because you really want to protect your hair. Then you're going to grab your 2 spandex caps. Now, I have started pulling the spandex cap all the way down to like my eyebrows so that that thicker rim around the edge, I can actually cut that off later because I realized that that creates a lot of tension. So if you want to alleviate some of that tension, you pull the cap further down and then just cut that thicker band off and you won't have all that tension on your quick weave. So I also make sure that I press down because, you know, when you cover the braids, it's going to be a little harder to know where to put the protective shield. So if you press in the stocking cap, it'll create a line and you'll know where to apply the rest of the protective shield. So make sure you do that step as well. Then you're going to want to blow dry this or sit under a blow dryer if you have a sit under dryer. So the curly hair that I'm using today is from my own collection. This is the Gleemade Paradise Curl, and I do have it in a 24, a 22, a 20, and an 18. And these are available on my site. The bundles are super full and really, really beautiful. I started with the 22-inch length, and then I put the 24 on top of that because I wanted the ends nice and full and thick. So if you ever want that type of look, you can start with your shorter length at the bottom and then go longer and then go shorter. And you'll kind of see how it looks at the end. You don't have to do a whole lot of cutting and things. So when I cut that first track, I make sure that it's going from ear to ear. And then all the rest of the tracks just sort of fill in. So like this is kind of like that semicircle shape, but then I start just filling tracks in and just stacking them all the way up until the tracks are laying like literally vertically across. And you'll see now like I've kind of reached up to the top, and I continue to just put them right at my ear. And just have them fill in going vertically across. And then once I've done that, I go ahead and release the cap. So you can just grab a really small pair of scissors. That works best for this. Trim away the excess of the cap, and then you can go ahead and finish installing your quick weave. And you're going to want to trim the cap away all the way around to the back of your head as well. Just relieve all that tension. And I forgot to say this before, but you want to make sure that your liquid cap, all that protective shield, is absolutely 100% dry before you continue on and start gluing tracks on top of it. It's not going to protect your hair from the glue if your cap is not fully dry. So if you don't have a send under dryer, I would absolutely say give it some time to really dry. So here is where I'm going to measure out and line up where I want my flip over area to start, and I'll explain what those tracks are going to look like there. That's one bundle. So that's the 24-inch. You see how far it gets you? Like, these bundles are beautiful and full. So I just wanted to use a white eyeliner to just section off that area where I'm going to be installing the flip over tracks, and those are installed a totally different way. So you want to create a rectangle shaped box that is about an inch wide, an inch long, and then goes like from temple to temple across the front of your quick weave. And that's where you're going to create the flip over section. The rest of the tracks leading up to the flip over section can just be laid vertically. Vertically, horizontally, whichever way. You know what I'm doing. You can see it. So yeah, you're gonna lay the tracks directly up to it. And honestly, the flip over is like already starting to happen. I was like, yo, this is pretty dope. Like, it's already looking super flawless already. And so yeah, you can just kind of play around and see like the flip over is actually starting to create itself. Look at these bundles, you guys. Definitely check out my Gleemade Paradise Curl. It's so gorgeous. So you're going to want to cut a bunch of tracks that are the length of this section. So you might as well just like do yourself a favor and just cut a bunch of them before you start gluing, because it'll take forever if you glue, cut, glue, cut. So you're going to literally just start laying these small little pieces of tracks that you've cut into where you have this flip over section, and you are literally laying them right next to each other. Like, you lay one and literally you just move up enough for the track to lay perfectly above the next one. So you see there's no space, there's no gaps. This is going to create that seamless flip over closure type of situation. So it's going to give you that really, really flawless look. So you're going to do that all the way up to the top until you have about a 1/2 inch section still open. Okay. Once you have that 1/2 inch section still open, you're going to start laying the tracks the opposite direction. And you're going to cut a bunch of those tracks really, really tiny and start filling in. Now, when you fill these in, you literally want to press the tracks so close to each other that the tracks are literally standing up. Like, do you see how the track is not laying on my scalp? It's not laying on my head. It's literally like standing straight up. So you want the tracks so close and tightly together that they're literally like standing up and have volume, because the volume is what's going to create that illusion of, you know, that flip over fullness that you really, really want. So that's how you basically finish it. You close it with that last piece just right up to the front. And I know the track is exposed, but that will not be an issue. Trust me. The hair has so much volume and you have leave out, it will cover. So here I'm just playing around with it so you can see like how bomb this flip over method really is, and it's super simple. So hopefully I explained it clearly. I'm letting you guys get all up in my scalp, okay? I'm not one of these YouTubers that has you wondering like, is this gonna work? What does this look like up close? I'm giving you the up close and personal, all up in my forehead, y'all, okay? I'm not leaving any guesswork to this thing. No chances. Look at this curl pattern, you guys. You want to talk about curls like from the roots all the way to the ends. This hair is gorgeous. Like if you have not checked out gleemade.com, what are you like, sis, what are you waiting for? So it's the next day and I lost some of my volume. Like I just felt like my flip over had gaps and spaces in it. And I was so upset. So I'm like, how do we fix this? So here I go in my experimental mode. You guys know I love to experiment with hair. So I grabbed a track and I laid it directly up against where that those tiny tracks were laying. And I literally fanned out the hair and literally pressed the track into the hair standing straight up. And I felt like that gave me a little more like fullness and volume where the hair looked like it was like gapping, like there was a gaping space. So I did that on that side and then I decided to do it on the opposite side as well. But on this side, I did something a little differently as well. So I laid the track in there, but then I added a little bit more glue to actually like close it all the way up, almost creating a closure. So I added more glue and then those tracks that were like creating that space, I literally like picked them up and pressed them into the glue. And that really did a great job of closing up the gapping spaces. And then I was happy. I'm low-key a perfectionist, like if you can't tell. I'm really a perfectionist when it comes to my hair. Like, I'm trying to set y'all up for success. I'm not trying to show y'all nothing that I wouldn't go outside my own front door with. So until it's perfect, I'm not even going to bother showing y'all. But I think this is bomb right here. So, like, we figured it out. We got it, okay? We got there. So now just go ahead and take out your leave out. Like I said, I left a little too much leave out, but it's all good. You know, there are ways to disguise everything in this hair game. There's no rules in hair, okay? So that braid out, you kind of could just leave it like that if you're more of a, like, you don't really care. I think this looks fine. It just looks more obvious because my hair is brown, so you can kind of see it a little more obviously, but you could definitely leave it like this. Of course, I'm going to show you intimately how to blend your hair if you want to go this route. So the first product you're going to grab is mousse. Now this is my own mousse from Gleemade. You can check this out on my site as well and grab you this mousse. This is a very firm, strong hold mousse, okay? So whatever mousse you decide to use, whether this one or whatever, make sure it's a firm, strong hold because this is going to be the basis for your curls to really pop. Then you're going to use water and saturate the curls. Then you're going to use leave-in conditioner. The one that I use is Carol's Daughter. The leave-in conditioner is going to help you to detangle. The mousse is going to help to hold the curls in place and also to bond your hair, not bond, but blend your hair into the curls, okay? So it's just going to give you that basis for like your hair to blend in to the curls, if that makes sense. So just continue to separate and detangle the curls once you've applied enough mousse to your liking. I always overdo it. And then you're going to brush your own leave out into the hair. And then I grabbed my wax stick to further like, you know, blend the hair together. Okay. So if you're interested in the Gleemade wax stick, that's also available on my website. All these products are available on my site. So here we are. I threw some makeup on for you guys and let the hair air dry. So the hair is about 80% dry, and this is what it's looking like. I told you the mousse really does a great job of making the curls pop. Now it's time to super blend. So you're going to grab your favorite edge control. This one is from my brand, Gleemade. And you're going to want to start laying your baby hairs, but you're not just using the edge control for your baby hairs this time. You're also going to use it to blend your own natural hair into the curl pattern, and it's going to give you this like sleek glossy look that's going to blend really well with the tracks. It's going to give you like this luster that matches the tracks, and so this is why you want to do this. It not only molds your hair into the extensions, but it also makes it look like the same luster and the same like almost, it makes it like look the same and feel the same, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but you know, black hair, like our hair is amazing. It can do all things through Christ who strengthens it. So then you're going to add some hairspray. I use a soft hold hairspray. And then you're going to add your Got to Be around your baby hairs to just make sure that they hold. So it's a lot of product, you guys. It's a lot of steps. But if you want that flawless blend, definitely do these steps, and I promise you it's going to look flawless. The only reason why mine is a little more obvious is because my hair is brown instead of black. So you're going to do that with the rest of the hair. Apply your edge control, brush it in, apply your, go ahead and spray your hairspray with the soft hold hairspray on the hair, and then your firmer hold on your baby hairs. End results out here slaying, okay? What? Edges laid, blended, popping, curls, everything. Like, yes, you guys. I know you guys have been asking me about the contacts. The video is coming about the brand of contacts I've been wearing. I know someone's going to ask me about the lashes. Those are from Gleemade as well. They're called Sassy Chic, so you can check those out. But come on, hair. Like, yes. Are we ready for spring? This hair has me feeling like I'm supposed to be on somebody's beach somewhere. So whose son, like somebody's son, needs to come get me, put me in a swimsuit, and like say, we gonna risk it all. Like, F Corona, we out here. Like, what beach are we going to? Y'all, I don't know. I guess I've been in the house too much, but let me know. Is this summer ready hair? Is this spring ready hair? Like, I feel like it's vacation hair for real, for real. Anyway, you guys, make sure you check out the bundles, Gleemade.com. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I have so much dope content coming for you guys. I don't want you to miss out. Make sure you're sharing this video. Share it with a friend. Share it with a quick weave lover. Share this video with your mama. Peace.